Hi, welcome to my channel, Psychic Kathleen. Today I met with a woman who had driven quite a long distance to come and see me. She had found my website online, which is typically how new clients find me. She had been seeing a reader in the past for a number of years who had retired, and she felt it was time for her to have another reading, and she had a number of things that had happened recently, changes, transitions, and wanted to talk about what that meant and what her life was going to look like going forward. So she has two grown children. They've both left home. One is living quite a long way away in another country. Her other child lives not so very far away, but it's still half a day's drive. She had retired from her job. Her husband was still working, but he had scaled back his work. So they both had more time to travel. And in fact, that had come up in the reading when, as the outcome card had come up, the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is travel, adventure, and I said you must have a number of travel plans underway, and she said she did. They were planning on a cruise, and there was another trip to Europe, and so they did it, and she was very excited about her travel plans. She had a number of health concerns, and that had come up immediately in the Four of Swords, which had come up in what needs her protection or where she's vulnerable. And the Four of Swords would be like being ill and recovering in the hospital. So that raised a number of issues. And in fact, she had back problems and sciatica pain and a number of different problems. And on top of that, all the members of her family had gone through genetic testing for genetic diseases, and in fact there was MS in all of the family. There are varying degrees of MS, and she had a very mild form of it. However, it was concerning her, as were her children and her extended family members. So that raised, whether this was going to affect her aging, what kinds of decisions she would be making because of it. And that had come up, the High Priestess. So I said to her, well, basically what the card's saying is that your own intuition has been validated here with this card. So your feelings about how this disease may affect you and your extended family members are accurate. So because the Devil card had come up and recommended, I said, I felt it was saying enjoy life, live like today is the most important day of the rest of your life. Perhaps you've been living a little bit too much in the future, and make sure, especially in this first year of your retirement, you have fun, you travel, you see your loved ones, you really have a really good time. That seemed very important. Then she had a number of questions about her partner, her husband, and that his health had come up, Judgment card, which is like a rebirth card. So I said his reduction in work, in reducing his responsibilities, has really rebirthed him on many levels. And so it's no doubt extended his life. And she was very happy to hear that. She wondered if, they would be staying together, and that came up, the Queen of Swords. And I said, this is really suggesting she's a widow, and very likely you will remain till death do us part. So it looks like the two of you will be together for the rest of your life. And she said, yes, every other reader has said that. Then she asked some other questions about her husband, such as he had invested in what she wondered if he was excited about this investment, and she wondered if that was finally going to sort of pay off for him. And that came up, the Two of Cups. And I said, well, the Two of Cups isn't really a money card. Cups is like emotions and feelings, actually a romance card. But it is suggesting he'll be happy with the outcome. It may not make him a very wealthy man, but he certainly will be happy with it. And then when she asked, will we be selling our house, or when will we be selling our house? And that came up, the Ace of Wands. And I said, well, the Ace of Wands is really suggesting that next summer you'll be selling your house. And she asked, then will we be living or leaving the city that we're living in? And that came up, the Death card. So clearly, I said, this investment that your husband has made will pay off nicely for him. That may precipitate him to retire, or retire even more than he is at present. You're selling your house, and looks like you'll be leaving the city that you're in. So over the next year, it looks like lots of change is ahead for you. And in general, I would say good change. Your health issues are not looking like they're going to really impinge on your ability to travel and to enjoy your retirement. Your husband's health, it came up actually quite solid with awakening and judgment. It's a matter of deciding, what it is you really want to see in your retirement together. But overall, it looks to me like you're very blessed. And she agreed. She was very blessed in life. Both her children are happy and healthy. They have jobs that they both find fulfilling, they're excited about. She said to her and her husband just couldn't be happier with that result as well. So thank you again for joining me here today. If you've returned, thank you. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below and press the notification bell, and you'll receive notifications in your email that I've uploaded a new video, which I do most weeks. I'm uploading at least one, often 2 videos. And I do enjoy doing this piece. Part of this is my desire to teach people about the tarot, how tarot readings work. If you know someone who is a reader themselves, feel welcome to share these videos with them. Or people who really like to come for readings, they may find just knowing a little bit about behind the scenes how a reading is done and interpreted. My client today said, though, every reader she's ever been to has never been anything like this. This has been a real first for her. So every reader does have their unique way of approaching the profession. And I'm not saying that my way is the only way or necessarily the best way, but it's the way I've done it, and it's an evolution over a 40-year period. And I did teach the tarot for 20 years as well. So thank you again. If you want to contact me, I'm very easy to find on the internet. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just Google Kathleen Meadows. You'll find my websites. You can email me off my websites or join me on any other social media. And thank you again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.